Hello.
Judge.
Hi. You're chewing like a cow in the field. Why are you chewing gum up here?
I'm sorry. Give me a spit out.
Like I'm chewing it loud.
Here you go.
That's okay. Nobody, nobody knows unless somebody tells them.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me see here.
Judge, may I?
Mm-hmm.
There was a status report for early dismissal and discharge submitted back in November.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, Mr. Smith had not been on probation for 5 years yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so you said to reapply at the 5-year term. ADA Garahan also opposed the application at that time. He opposed it again. After speaking with him, he indicates he's opposing it because of based on the offense. So we did resubmit last month, and it was denied again. But I spoke with you, Judge, and kind of gave you the background on Mr. Smith, and you said to bring him in, and you would like to speak with him.
All right. When you drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I'll pass.
All right. So I want a UA today. He can go to felony drug court, see if they can give him a UA today. And then before we leave here, State?
Yes. This is not in here, but he's the one that I've been talking to.
Before he leaves here today, because there are Facebook posts that were in the stipulations. What does your Facebook look like now?
I don't post anything on Facebook now.
All right, let's let them see. If you have no objection, let them see your Facebook page and let's see what's in it in the last time you posted.
That's fine.
All right, so we're going to do that, do a UA, and then if all comes back clear, you're going to tell me your story about how you changed, and I'll make a decision on terminating you early.
Yes, yes,
And
ma'am.
thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
all right. All righty. All right, so I see your smile. So everything went well?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Smith's UA was negative. ADA Garahan, no concerns.
Okay. So tell me about yourself. What have you been doing? What are your plans?
Actually, I have a letter. Can I read it? Dear Honorable Judge Boyd.
All right, everyone, please whisper.
Okay. Dear Honorable Judge Boyd, thank you for the opportunity to be on probation instead of time in prison. Over the course of being on probation for the last 5 years, I have learned to better my life and build a career for myself in the automotive industry. Through probation, I have learned self-control, discipline, and patience. I took things for granted and I made bad mistakes that hurt people. And I ask for your forgiveness and the forgiveness of those people. My time in the Bexar County Jail changed my life. The Lord saved me from death by putting me in the jail. That is what I believe. Through jail, I became connected with Cornerstone Church, which was the stepping stone into my faith today. The Lord motivated me to better my life. I went back to school and graduated from St. Philip's College with an associate degree of applied science in automotive technology in May of 2024. Since the beginning of school, I've worked at multiple automotive shops to gain experience and certifications. I currently work at Freedom Chevrolet, and I've been there since January of 2024. I have learned to live on my own, pay rent and utilities. I plan to go further with a relationship with God and Jesus. I have goals and dreams set for my life. I want to use my gift of working on cars to help people who need it. and I ask you humbly consider my request for early termination so that I may move past this part of my life and show my family that I have successfully changed and completed my term of probation. Thank you, Honorable Judge Boyd, for your time and listening to me. I give God all the glory for the change in my life, and I give Jesus all the credit for being where I am today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. I'm glad you were able to turn your life around. And what I can tell you is normally, I'll do early termination, but you have to show me something. You have to show me that you've changed and that you won't be back here
Yes.
for anything and that you're going to be a law-abiding citizen.
Yes, Judge.
All right, probation, what has he completed?
Judge, I like to point out that he had no prior criminal history. He has maintained full-time employment as well as completing with his associate's degree. His field visits were completed. There were no issues during those field visits. There was an 11 p.m. curfew implemented upon being granted probation. He completed that with no issues. 200 community service hours were also completed. He's met all of his financial obligations, all of his UAs, with the exception of a couple of diluteds back in 2022. But all of his UAs have been negative, Judge.
And he was negative today.
He was negative today, Judge. We just think at this time, he is a good candidate for early termination.
Right. And there's no restitution, correct?
No, Judge.
All right. Well, congratulations. Here's the thing, don't go out celebrating everything that you needed, the discipline you needed to successfully complete this probation. You're still going to need that discipline in real life, because let me just tell you, you're not going to have a probation officer looking over your shoulder where you're saying, oh, if I do this, I'm going to get in trouble with probation. You're going to have to do that on your own. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
But what I can tell you, if there are any obstacles that come up in your way and you need some advice, if I'm here, you can still come back here and ask me, okay?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, your probation is terminated. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I appreciate it. And I want to say one thing, if I
Sure.
can, before I go. When I first was here, I don't know if you remember, it was in 2020. I sat in those seats over there, and it feels good today having my freedom and not having to go back to the Bexar County Jail or back to prison or in prison. And I thank you for giving me that chance of being out to see my family and to show my family that I can change. And when I was here, I told you at that time that I gave my life to God. And you had told me at that time, when I first got probation, that a lot of people, when they get out of the jail, they say they believe in God and they follow religion, but then they go right back. I wanted to prove everyone that thought that wrong. And I wanted to prove the people that thought I was going to go back to jail wrong. And so thank you.
All right, congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Do well.
All right. I will.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so Ms. Goodwin, I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. And let me explain to you why. This is not your first time with a motion to revoke. It doesn't appear that there's anything else that can be done to help you. The court is calling 2017 CR 3456W, State versus Katrina Goodwin. Can I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Todd Conrad, Ms. Goodman.
And are you Ms. Goodwin?
Yes.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are you the same Katrina Goodwin who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2017 CR 3456W for the offense of theft of property less than $200,000 on May 15, 2017 for a period of 5 years and extended for a total of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Judge, that was me.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. State is alleging that violation of condition number 2 On or about the 6th day of January 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Katrina Goodwin, did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely amphetamines, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
The state will waive and abandon the remaining violation, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, I think the judgment needs to be corrected. We can go off the record. The judgment needs to be corrected. The judgment puts this as a second-degree felony, but she pled to a third-degree felony. So just one moment. This was before my time. All right, Adriana, the judgment on this needs to be changed to reflect that it's a third-degree felony. All right, we are back on the record. So you entered a plea of true to violation of condition number 2. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2? Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge.
Yes.
That agreement is to continue probationer on probation, but the state is recommending, in line with the probation's recommendation, a 1-year extension, weekly reporting, and weekly UAs for the first 30 days.
All right, thank you.
Yes, Judge.
All right, so Ms. Goodwin, I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. And let me explain to you why. This is not your first time with a motion to revoke. It doesn't appear that there's anything else that can be done to help you. I understand that drug addiction is very difficult to conquer and you have to stay vigilant. But when people give you the tools that you need and you just don't use them, that's a problem. So I don't think you are a good candidate for probation, and I'm not going to continue you on probation. So I'm going to grant the motion, find you guilty, and revoke. Counsel, did you want to speak to years? Because she's been on probation since 2017.
Correct. She has completed the successfully Take Peach program.
Mhm.
And judge has also done the 90-day jail sanction. So she has some back time.
Mhm.
So we're asking for the minimum 2 years because she was hoping to get, of course, continued with the objective of paying the rest of the restitution. That's why they're asking for extension of a year.
Mhm.
But without that, then we will ask for the minimum 2 years.
And probation, what's the amount of restitution?
Outstanding amount of restitution at this time is $6,977.11.
And who does that restitution go to? All right, the court, as previously stated, is going to grant the motion, revoke, find you guilty, give you credit for any time served, credit for any time in any successful completion of inpatient treatment. There's to be restitution of $6,977.11 to U-Haul. The therapeutic community, the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? And did you sign it?
Yes.
You do have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. We can only do so much, right? The therapeutic community is a good program, but you're going to have to request it. I have no jurisdiction to force them to place you in the program. Once you're released from prison, if you can't find a place that can help with your drug addictions, if I'm still here, you can come back here and I'll find a place for you, okay? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Barbecue.
Yes. So if you want, I can follow everybody's recommendation. It would really help you. Or if you want, I can revoke you and sentence you to 2 years.
Yes, ma'am. I'd rather do 2 years.
All right. The court is calling 2024 CR 008354, State versus Jose Elias Gamboa III. Could I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Lisa Conley for Mr. Gamboa.
And are you Mr. Gamboa?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the motion to revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge,
Yes.
before you move further, I have notes from the last court visit.
Mhm.
Sally pled true, and this was to, get the results of a tally.
So you pled true on June 17th
Yes.
with Judge Angelini to 38 and 38?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And does,
Matthew, did I have?
all right. Then Judge Angelini previously found violations of 38 and 38 true. And then there was a request for a TAP evaluation?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And what is the recommendation state?
Yes, Judge. It is in line with probation's recommendation after the TAP eval. That is to amend for local ISF Roman numeral 2, followed by ISP. We're asking for defendant to wait in jail for placement. Upon release, outpatient treatment through the Veterans Administration, and may include the BCCSCD dual diagnosis outpatient program at the client's expense, monthly urinalysis, and documented sober support meetings, Judge.
All right, Mr. Gamboa.
So,
All right, on this case, the minimum sentence you can receive, the maximum sentence you can receive based upon your plea bargain agreement is 2 years. So if you want, I can follow everybody's recommendation. It would really help you. Or if you want, I can revoke you and sentence you to 2 years.
now I was gonna ask you, ma'am, am I gonna get released? And does that mean because he said the VA? And do I get to go to the VA for my assistance, or how does that work?
No, what ends up happening is based upon their recommendation, you're going to be in custody and you're going to get transferred to an inpatient treatment facility. Then once that is completed, then you will have the VA.
Now, the inpatient, what is it called? It's,
They're asking for local ISF.
Yes, Judge.
It's local ISF.
and how much time do I have left on probation?
Oh, your probation time on these type of cases, your probation can be extended up to 10 years. I mean, total.
So right now, because I already have over a year.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Legally, I must give you credit for any time that you've been in custody. It's completely up to you. If you want me to revoke you, I'll revoke you. I will sentence you to 2 years. What will end up happening is they'll check how much time you have credit. They will let you know how much time you have credited. They will give you credit for any time that you spent in custody on this case.
Because there's also a wait, right, for this program?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, because I'd rather just,
No, here's the thing. How old are you?
I'm 45 now.
All right, so you can make these decisions. These are your two choices. I can revoke you. What I'm telling you is based upon your plea bargain agreement, the most I can sentence you to is 2 years in the prison.
Okay.
You will do 2 years at the prison. Sometimes, because it's the prison, if you have enough time, sometimes they will parole you from the Bexar County Jail. Then other times they will not parole you from the Bexar County Jail. I'm not in charge of that system.
Okay.
But at the most, you will do 2 years.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'd rather do 2 years.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Sure.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jose Elias Gamboa III.
All right, Mr. Gamboa. Probation is recommending that you be continued and that you go into inpatient treatment. Are you telling the court that you do not wish to follow that recommendation?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you telling the court that you wish to be revoked and given the 2-year sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then you were previously found to violate conditions 38 and 38. The court is going to grant the motion, revoke, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And I'll request the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community does not increase the time that you're at the prison, but it is to help you with any type of sobriety issues you have or drug issues you may have. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Here, sir.
Thank you, Madam.
Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, sir. We can go off the record. When you're released from custody, if you can't find a place that can help you, you can always come back to court. If I'm here, I'll make sure they find a place for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Welcome to Court Lens USA, where one bad decision can change a life forever. Balance scale fire inside these courtrooms across the United States. There are no scripts, no second chances, and no escape from the consequences of your actions. What you're about to witness are real moments filled with tension, fear, regret, explosive outbursts, and shocking courtroom drama that leave entire courtrooms speechless. Some defendants walk into court laughing, believing they're untouchable. Others think the judge will give them another warning. But sometimes one mistake is all it takes for everything to fall apart. One disrespectful comment, one reckless decision, one emotional outburst that instantly turns freedom into handcuffs. At Court Lens USA, we take you deep inside America's most intense courtroom moments, where powerful judges confront arrogant defendants, emotional victims seek justice, and families watch life-changing consequences unfold right before their eyes. You'll witness brutal reality checks, emotional sentencing hearings, explosive confrontations, and unforgettable moments where justice arrives without warning. Because inside a courtroom, every word matters, every choice matters, and every second can change someone's future forever. These are not actors. These are not movie scenes. These are real people facing real consequences in real time. And sometimes, the people who walk into court the most confident leave completely broken by the reality of their choices. Every video on Court Lens USA is designed to pull you directly into the tension of the courtroom, from shocking judge reactions to the exact moment a defendant realizes their life is about to change forever. So if you're fascinated by real courtroom drama, emotional legal battles, true crime stories, and intense moments that millions of viewers can't stop watching, you're in the right place. Subscribe now to Court Lens USA and witness the moments where justice becomes unforgettable. Balance scale fire